I believe that I am the best person for the job of President of the United States. My unique talents give me the ability to be assertive and diplomatic at the same time. I'm a person who will spike the conversation, who will get politics rolling and stimulate new questions and new answers to our current political dilemma facing our nation. I believe I have a keen understanding of the economy and how to improve where we're at relative to other nations around the world. I believe that our goal at America's Third Party was to create a very strong platform in which would propel the American people forward with new opportunities and a new possibility of creating a better nation, a cleaner environment, and less war. I believe that I am the best person for the job of President of the United States. My unique talents give me the ability to be assertive and diplomatic at the same time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to America's Third Party. I'm David Sponheim, and today is Freedom Friday. Yes, in fact, I'm free to wear whatever tie I want, but I'm wearing a tie that I picked up this past summer on my trip back east to Washington, D.C. I got this at James Madison's home, and it is, it's got every single president on here from FDR to Wilson, Woodrow Wilson, to John Kennedy. This is the one I'd like to erase, Barack Obama. And apparently doesn't have Donald Trump on there, so we're good there. But I'm really very sad that we had a president of 8 years that cost our nation so much money now, virtually $300 billion a year extra for health care, and we're still not solving the problem. And I was telling people in the pre-show that we've got this mobile medical unit idea, which will provide generic medicine for people, and we'll be able to fund this with an infrastructure bank initially. We'll be able to get 200 units like this, they're about 5 million apiece, for a total of $1 billion deployed in all of our cities, 10 of them in Chicago, 10 of them in LA just to start with. And we'll be moving across the country, one city by city, trying to build up the backbone of healthcare, low-cost healthcare. The Democrats don't have anything like this. And we even have an amazingly low-cost public option of only $60 a month. Yeah, I was telling people about that. And of course, I'm the guy who came up with a universal basic income plan here in America. And I offered initially $400, and we got up to $500 a month. And I'd be willing to go up to $11.11 if indeed we have real competition from Andrew Yang. If he wins the nomination, I'll match him at $1,000 a month because he doubled my number, and I'll bring it up to $11.11, and everybody across the country will get $11.11 a month, including those people on Social Security. Your total will go up to $11.11 a month. That will be the base if Andrew Yang wins the nomination. Okay, Impish, you're not making any sense, so we're going to ask you to stick political, and we'll be able to talk to you. Okay. Tequala is having a big problem about the shooting victims in the recent attack in Saugus, California. The Saugus School in Santa Clarita shows some school victims being remembered as an all-American girl. There she is. Yep, and another picture, but that's the only picture that they have of her. It's weird. It's like very strange stuff. Sorry to hear about these people. 2 students killed, but again, we're still looking for more evidence, and we just looked at some very disturbing data mining that someone was showing all kinds of weird connections and missing names related to the shooter. Yeah, that was very weird. Okay, now let's get back to the main story here. The president's nemesis, Yovanovitch, a woman who never really had a beef with the president, is now the subject of his anger and criticism, yelling out about her as being this terrible person. Here's 5 things we bring back from. That's kind of an odd thing. Yeah, it's an upside down world we're living in. Alrighty. Yeah. Here we go. Bingo. There weren't any surprises, but Yovanovitch may have helped Democrats paint a bigger picture surrounding the White House dealings in Ukraine. We see a lot of this type of behavior of Donald Trump threatening career diplomats like Yovanovitch, and she stepped out in total defense of herself. And really her testimony was about how she was living in a climate of fear when Trump took over the office. It was not a pleasant place to be working in Ukraine as a diplomat, and he tried to undermine that with his buddy Giuliani, who's been doing all this back work with a couple of thugs. So, thank you for the tribute. Yeah, inventor. So let's listen in here briefly. Thank you. Awesome tie. Isn't that a great tie? Yeah.
Tonight, Democrats calling the former ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch, focusing on why the respected anti-corruption champion was abruptly removed from her job.
Why did Rudy Giuliani want her gone, and why did Donald Trump?
In at times very personal terms.
What I do wonder is why it was necessary to smear my reputation.
Yovanovitch describing what she says was a campaign against her by the president's allies, including his private attorney, Rudy Giuliani, saying she was stunned to learn from a State Department official she was being recalled from her post.
He said the words that every Foreign Service officer understands: the president has lost confidence in you. That was a terrible thing to hear, but no real reason was offered as to why I had to leave.
Her testimony also drawing real-time reaction from President Trump, noting a president can remove an ambassador for any reason, tweeting, "They call it serving at the pleasure of the president." But also this attack. Everywhere Marie Yovanovitch went turned bad. She started off in Somalia. How did that go? Then fast forward to Ukraine, where the new Ukrainian president spoke unfavorably about her.
Would you like to respond to the president's attack that everywhere you went turned bad?
Well, I don't think I have such powers, not in Mogadishu, Somalia, and not in other places. Ukraine, for example, where there are huge challenges, but they've made a lot of progress since 2014, including in the years that I was there.
And now the president in real time is attacking you. What effect do you think that has on other witnesses' willingness to come forward and expose wrongdoing?
Well, it's very intimidating.
The president later defending his tweet.
You know what? I have the right to speak. I have freedom of speech, just as other people do. But they've taken away the Republicans' rights.
Sir, do you believe your tweets and words can be intimidating?
I don't think so at all.
Democrats outraged. Republicans questioning why Yovanovitch was even called to testify, given that she was gone before that July phone call. That's central to the Democrats' case. President Trump engaged in a quid pro quo.
He essentially stacked the entire case against anybody who questioned him. And that's a sign that he was manipulating everything. And at the very least, this comes under obstruction of justice, the way he tried to fire all these diplomats just to push his agenda. And I'm hoping the Democrats call Michael Cohen to the witness stand and pull him out of jail. I mean, this guy's got a wealth of information about Donald Trump and the Russian oligarchs, and we're still dealing with that story. I don't know how or why the Democrats would stop it, because Mueller ended abruptly ended his investigation. It looks more like there's a lot more where that came from. And now that Roger Stone has been convicted, Roger Stone has been convicted of all counts against him. Let's show this. They should be able to move forth with the 9% of the 448-page document that's been redacted. So there's a lot more dirt on Trump in that 448 pages from Mueller that we're still going to see. But that was holding it up. Roger Stone's conviction now in the rearview mirror. The provocateur may have to wait for a pardon from Donald because, and some people say he's asking for a pardon. Apparently doing some witness tampering and obstructing an investigation were part of the charges, but nothing on the Clinton emails. Isn't that interesting? And you notice how Mueller dropped the whole Clinton email story. Seth Rich was the one to go after there, and he never even bothered to look. Remember, Mueller didn't even investigate Jared Kushner's attempt to open up secret line of communication with the Kremlin? Yeah. Mueller didn't even know that happened. Expressions. Thank you, Shelley. So Mueller was kind of in the dark. Mueller was kind of in the dark the whole time, and now we're supposed to rely on that information? I say get Michael Cohen on the stand. Adam Schiff, if you're listening, I want you to get him on the stand. That's right. I don't know. We don't know anything about those things, chat room. Okay, we got a new bullet train in Japan. Okay, let's go to the first story that came in here. Breaking: Adam Schiff busted sending script to witness before impeachment hearing. Really? So she got a script from Adam Schiff to read? Wow. That's not appropriate.
Parliamentary inquiry. General status inquiry. Yes, sir. It appears that counsel for the witness this morning has paper copies of the slides that were used during the questioning. If that's true, does that mean that you and or your team has been in coordination with him and or her with respect to her testimony this morning? And if that's true, how does that comport with HRS 660 and the fairness that is purportedly associated with that resolution?
The gentleman, the TV for the witnesses wasn't working, so they were given copies this morning. It is now 45 minutes to Ranking Member Nunes.
You said that the screen in front of them is not working?
My understanding is the screen was not working in front of them, so they were given copies so they could read along since they can't see the screens that we can. Mr. Nunes, you're recognized for 45 minutes along with Minority Counsel.
Apparently they have already pre-screened these things, so they were given the information in written form on the teleprompter screen, and because they didn't have that, they were handed some copies, and the Republicans are going, oh, having a hissy fit, oh no. You know, this is a problem. You know, the Republicans still want to know who the whistleblower is. No, you're not going to find out who the whistleblower is. It's irrelevant. Give it up. You know, the Republicans are going after all the old stories, trying to pick them apart, claiming that there's something wrong here. This is all wrong. I should be in school. How dare you? You know, the Republicans might as well get Greta Thunberg to represent Donald Trump. That'd be a good move. She's probably for hire. Whoa, look at that. Arigato. Look at that. Look at that amazing train. You know, why don't they build these things in America? In America? Look at this train. Let's just put it on mute for a second and watch it. I'm very impressed with the Japanese high-speed rails that are out there. That's one hell of a bullet train, you bet. We've got like old clunkers. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The trains of America. Unreal. Here it goes. Up, up, and away, my beautiful. We have a high-speed rail program in America. It was created by Barack Obama. it basically clogs all the areas that need to move slow trains. It's like, no, that's not the best way to fix this. That's not the way to go. This is the way to go. We can't bankroll this thing. Thank you. I'm not a whistleblower, no. I really like the smooth finish on that train, and you can tell they waxed it really well. The first Hyperloop train is operational? Really? Well, this is very interesting. I'm impressed. Inside the Hyperloop. I didn't know that Elon was actually building an actual Hyperloop. I thought he was giving up on that idea for a while. But hey, there he is. $760 miles per hour. Well, at least we got something going on. We've got a guy who likes to smoke crack in order to stay awake to make our Hyperloop technology. Isn't that great? It's planning to build a 22-mile test track. Well, why don't they build it in a real place so that people can really use it as opposed to a test track to nowhere? I mean, hello. If you're going to build something, use it. That's why I couldn't get over how Trump built that initial testing on the fence. He actually built like 10 different varieties of this stupid fence that he built, which anybody can hack into with an item they can buy at Home Depot for $69.99. Yeah. He had 10 different varieties to choose from, and they were all put somewhere else. They had to move them to another location. They weren't even building them on the wall. I mean, you're going to spend that kind of money, seed money, you build it at the wall. And by the way, I've got a better solution. Instead of a Hyperloop, how about a container fence? A lot cheaper, only $1 billion, and we can actually connect containers and put a little railroad track on them, you know? Imagine a little choo-choo train on the top. Choo-choo, 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 you know? You could have like a monorail on top of these things. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of potential. And in fact, we could go 2 down. We got so many containers right now in America, 800,000 of them sitting on our docks because you all decided to stop buying cheap TVs from God knows where. Exports to this country are down quite a bit. So we got a lot of containers. We could easily do this. Hi, Sarah. You're back early.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Well, planning to build a 22-mile test track sounds good. I'm going to add this to my selection tonight in our show. Put it in Cool Tech, too. It's a Hyperloop that Elon Musk is building. He wants to build it between Dubai. Oh, so in other words, our country's not good enough for his technology? The LA-based company is in competition with another company, though. To build the world's first mass transit. Well, this is exciting. Thank you. TikTok. And of course, this fence is possible no matter what.
Oh, those are TikTok videos. Never mind.
Yeah. We have to build the fence. The Democrats don't seem to understand it. The people that wanted to get rid of the fence we have, Beto O'Rourke, is out of the entire competition. Okay, let's got a link here from Misanthropy. Let's go ahead and get that. New York Post correspondent. I'm going to set that one over in Cool Tech as well. I have to get rid of links as fast as I bring them in because we don't want to max out on our links.
Did you have any luck? I guess not yet.
Any what?
Luck. YouTube luck.
No, I haven't been working on that. Ex-NBC correspondent Bruce Hensel arrested for asking 9-year-old for sex?
Photos.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
These perverts are everywhere. Emmy Award-winning former medical correspondent to NBC was just arrested. Thank you for the link. We know these people are out there hiding in the woodwork. We're having a wonderful winter. It's the warmest it's ever been. It was like 60 degrees today, practically. I mean, at least 64 in the house. It's kind of a nice feeling to be in the middle of November and have 64. You people on the East Coast are still chilling, or still very chilly. Thawing out, maybe. But storm after storm of this climate change affecting us. But, oh, no, it's not climate change. We're heading toward an ice age. Okay, so let's frame that. Climate problems. Let's not call it climate change. Okay, Sarah's here to give me a little break while I do some dinner prep, and I guess we're good. We got pretty much coverage on the Yovanovitch thing. When I come back, I'll talk about a guy who's having his entire being transplanted into a cybernetic organism. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got Miss Twitch over there. We got, this isn't Trump, it's David. Hi. Hello. Raz Harrell, welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to pull this up so you could actually see it when they chat in here. So I pull this down. Oh, or rather. True winter does not start until December 21st. But it's the, you know, it's really the, well, or December 21st is the shortest day of the year. Therefore, leading up to the shortest day of the year and right after the shortest day of the year would be the cold ones. Well, this one was too short for David, so he gave it to me. Fits me. You're having a wintry fall there in DC. Yeah, I've heard that. I am opening up my other computer because at the very least I forgot to do Yay SYU last night. Will I unban all? I thought David did it recently. You're right, the collar was too tight for him. That's what I said. Too small for him. No, I'm not. I don't need help, thank you. Alright, the first things first. Oh, I said too short instead of too small. Got it. Wait, classes and whipping hair? I don't know if I can do that at the same time. You're worth it. My hair's all tangled though. You're worth it, Sarah. I know, Skipper. Are you? I probably do need more conditioner. Good point. Thanks for the information, Space Shuttle. Why am I dressed like a German typist? I was pretending to be a German typist today. Or rather, a school teacher. Yeah, you do have to use conditioner once your hair gets a certain type. Metanemesis says, hi, Misanthropy, if you are there over at Twitch. He is over at Vaughn. Hey, Meta's on Twitch too, Shadow says. Cool. My favorite conditioner, I don't think they make very much anymore. It was the Infusium 23 conditioner. That was very good. Misanthropy says his Twitch is acting up. He uses Streamlink for Twitch. I don't know if I've seen Life According to Garp. I haven't been really told the dress code. I just dress professionally, usually. I'm going to go into oh, hey, Meta Nemesis, I see you now. Oh, and Scissor Fight sent us Imager Undefined. You mean that's not... Okay. You dress in jeans, nice shoes, and a sports top that insinuates your opposing team's... Oh, that's funny. I don't know. Meta Nemesis, do you have the same name on Twitch? Yes, capital M, capital N, if that's the same person. Same name, yes. Oh, DT's on her way. She missed her bus but caught a cab. Okay. Oh, Meta Nemesis from Minnesota? Maybe. You had 7 women that married you? Seven? Yeah, probably they felt that way too. Oh, good point. Yes, true. If it's the last bus of the day, though. Nori. Well, you have to start thinking positive thoughts. G, Nori, ignore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Well, you're a misanthrope, so of course positivity is not realistic for you. I'm just kidding. No, I kind of am. Become immune to talking. You need to become immune to talking about negative things. To other people talking about negative things. You guys can still see me, right? I think my XSplit locked up when I tried to add the NDI stream from the other computer. I'll let David redo that. Like that. I don't think I did it very high, but is that what you're saying, Victory? Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. So Oh, it is full screen. Good news, Misanthropy. It did pop up full screen, I think. Let me see if it does it with when I do Start X. Ah, yes, it's full screen. Now, once I open up a terminal window, I should probably do yay space dash capital S Y U, right? Because I don't think I did my updates like I was supposed to do yesterday. There's some other things I didn't do today that I was supposed to do, but oh well. Oh, 112 updates, wow. No, I'm not related to Brett, the wrestler. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Let's start with $10 million, Pirate. Then people would say, see, I said she was a gold digger. Yes, I am. Wonder Worm Woman. I agree. I hate perfume because of that allergy thing. Yeah, you were going to work on a book. Well, he's kind of... I'll go ahead and proceed with the updates. It says total download size 122, package I think 36, total download size 122 megabytes, installed 566 megabytes, net upgrade size 11 megabytes. You might be right, Howie, huh? There's no reason for people to be heavy, lazy. I do, Howie. Sometimes more than my own way. I don't want to be beholden to someone. I don't like to be in somebody else's debt. You know, someone with six-figure debt, how in the world did they obtain six-figure debt? That's what I want to know. How can someone get into six-figure debt? I mean, I guess a house. My day was really good. I've got a new system with my worms where I had bought these 2 containers at the beginning of the year. And the kids just fill up 1 at each lunchtime. And so then I was like, well, so now I've got these, I switch them so they have covers, they've got lids. So I switch it instead of dumping the compost every day. Like, oh, I could just dump it every other day if we fill up 1 on the first day, and then we fill up the second one, and then we dump it. And then, yeah. Some gun is allowed for civilians now. Either do I. Like, totally, it's just so cool. I'll look and I can't do that. No. Like, oh my God, Becky, did you see the size of her? I don't know. Could you please just talk more intelligently? Oh, I think David took the trash can out of the room. No, I just put it over here. The Valley Girl comment always reminds me of that song. I used to dance. It was all. I was always going when I went to the clubs back in the day. In the 90s. Late 90s. Fun times. No, I have not yet. Victory for cake. There is a girl that got too drunk to walk home and broke her ankle. What? I guess that's one of the reasons I don't drink either. Okay, finally, I got through all those updates. 636, you were right. Running post-transaction hooks. Alright, done. We don't talk about our that kind of thing. Victory for cake. Why would you want to know? Yes, my updates did download that fast. I was surprised too. But My XSplit has frozen on me. Alright, that sounds good. I'll take a break till tomorrow.
All right.
Well, that's not true. Victory for cake. No, I never had beads in my hair. I did one time have my hair in little tiny braids all over. Kind of like, almost like a, what's the word? Dreadlocks, but they weren't actually dready. They were actually braids. Kinda. I don't know. Maybe I'd rather remember. What you mean highlight, Ricky? No, I think he's just making some vegetables or something for me. I was never in one of those Victory for cake. You're addicted to Dave. All I can do is feed your addiction to David. I think for Thanksgiving, we're gonna have a quiet Thanksgiving. I think I'm done with turkey. Like, for a few years I was like, do we have to have chicken again? But now I'm like, ugh, I don't want to. I see why we had chicken, because it's a lot of work to cook a turkey, and then it's just a couple of us. So anyway, no, that's not. Stop spreading lies, Victory. That never happened.
All right.
I hate ham.
That would be easy.
Unless it's the only ham I'll consider is uncured.
It really looks good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. It looks good. That look. That's a very cutting edge tie or collar. It's very new. That's the new Calvin Klein collar that they put together. Yay,
Yeah, I really
thank
don't
you.
like ham at all.
No, in fact, we bought some uncured ham recently, Alpine, that she said she might eat, but yeah, we have.
Maybe.
Well, that was my shirt. I just couldn't fit into it. I bought it a long time ago, at a very good price, and it's a beautiful Calvin Klein, excellent cut. It just didn't fit me in the chest. So, I, of course, gave Sarah my shirt, which is great because it fits her perfectly. Well, yeah, it's expensive. It's like $8 a pound or something for uncured ham. No, this is a recently purchased at James Madison's home. We bought this, and it's beautiful. It's got all the presidents on it. Yeah, I feel a little bit more confident wearing this than I do the old Freedom tie, which was falling apart.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm getting younger. I'm gaining muscle mass just because I'm getting younger. You're right. I wear a size 48. This is a size 50, though. It's a little bit big on me. I don't want to put chemicals in anything. I'd like to see why we're getting so many chemicals in our society. It's crazy.
So there
ahead.
was an issue.
Oh,
There is an issue. I went to add the source of adding this, and I had everything over here, but then it froze the.
So you restarted or what?
No, I didn't restart. It's just frozen, but I figure it's still streaming, so I wasn't gonna freak out about it until it messes up.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just keep with this. This is a... No, actually, it is frozen. It'd be probably better if we stop the show now and restart, because this whole system is frozen right here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That image didn't come in, Scissor Fight. Okay, we're going to close down this portion of the show, part 1, and we'll start in just a sec, or